Something that has kept my self-worth really stuck for a really long period of my life is the fact that I was not being authentic and vulnerable in my friendships, specifically my female friendships. And I had reasons on why. I went through this bullying mean girl thing in middle school, and it really traumatized me. Some of you may have read it in my newsletter this week, or if you're curious, you could check my link in bio for all the details of that experience. But the fact is that kept me terrified of females. And now looking back, I realized what I did is I saved all my vulnerability and messiness and needs for my romantic relationships. So it put an extreme burden on my romantic relationships to fulfill so much of what I needed to feel safe in the world. And then in terms of friendships, it was like I treated it like work. I was performing, trying to make sure I wasn't pissing anyone off or I wouldn't get fired, right? And that was exhausting. And what I'm realizing now is that I never expressed what I needed or wanted. And so my self-worth just stayed low and I did not know who I was. This was exacerbated further because my parents fought a lot, but then they also stayed together. So I thought, okay, romantic relationships can handle conflict. And the big conflict that I had with friends in middle school led to a violent ending. So clearly that's not okay. So that was my takeaway. Like, friendships can't handle conflict, romantic relationships can. And that's obviously not true. I did get lucky enough to make real friends along the way and be vulnerable with friends, but it wasn't a default. It took a long time for me to feel really vulnerable and safe with friends. But it did become a default once I became a mom. Because what happens when you become a mom and you meet another mom that you click with? You both just went through this insanely life-changing experience, and you have so much shared context that being fake or not authentic is just a waste of time. You already, so that vulnerability piece, it just happens more easily. I have loved that about being a mom because it's opened up another layer of friendship for me and feeling safe and feeling okay being messy or disagreeing or expressing my needs or constraints or having to change plans. And for the longest time, I was so scared to change plans or cancel because I thought people would just get so mad. But now, everyone gets it. Moms, like, things change. Kids get sick, you get tired, you don't want to go anymore, and you can just be honest and vulnerable. And all that stuff has been so freeing. What I realized through all this is, number one, I'm pretty sad about how long I kept my self-worth squashed because I didn't feel safe enough to be vulnerable and open in my female friendships growing up. And two, I'm realizing, wow, these female friendships are actually such an amazing, safe container for you to figure out your values and then express them. Because if they're a safe friend, if they're an authentic friend, they're gonna let you show up as you are. And the more you show up as you are, the stronger your self-worth gets. The stronger your self-worth is, the more confidence you have to try things, because the outcome of that no longer rattles your self-worth. It might make you feel less confident for a bit, but it doesn't really devalue who you are. So if you're feeling stuck, think about your friendships. Are you performing? Are you showing up as the real you? If you're not, that could be a really big unlock for your self-worth. Something that's been super frustrating for me is that even though I know I love these women, they love me, some fly across the country to come to my kids' birthday parties, and like, I don't even want to be there sometimes. Like, even those friends, I still feel anxious around. It's like, do they really like me? Am I gonna do something? Are they gonna get annoyed? Are we gonna, all the childhood trauma, bullying, like, it still gets triggered. And I get so mad about it. Sometimes I get so frustrated at myself. I'm like, just effing relax. These people love you. But trauma, it cuts really deep, especially if it was from when you were younger and it's not logical. So I'm trying really hard to be kinder to myself when those things happen. I try to tell myself, okay, it makes sense, but you're safe. These people love you. And I really try to think about the data, like all the times they've shown up, all the times I have been annoying and they still show up, right? Like, it's frustrating. I get really frustrated about it. A lot of anxiety over the smallest, stupidest things. It's like a text, we're moms. We can't return texts right away. I do the same thing. I see it, I forget to answer. It does not mean anything, right? And I know that logically. But do I have the little creepy thought that comes in? Are they mad at me? Did I do something wrong? Did I offend them? Oh my gosh. Does that still happen? Yes, it effing still happens. And it drives me nuts because every time they respond or we connect, it's like this giant wave of relief. Like, I just went through some like traumatic, crazy shit. And it was just a text, So I'm working on it. And I'm healing. I'm healing here out loud. And I just want to say I love my friends. And I'm so thankful that they put up with me.